1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Fans, welcome back as we are ready to rock and roll here at Swain County High School on a breezy but beautiful blue sky Tuesday afternoon. As after spring break, we've got softball and baseball back with you. Everybody, I hope, had a good time during spring break as all the athletes got a week off to maybe heal up some injuries and have some fun and come back and get ready to practice yesterday and then come right back and play today with Maroon Devil baseball and softball. We have the Cherokee Braves in town for both games. And we should see some competitive rivalry action as well between our Lady Devils and, of course, the Cherokee Braves here this afternoon. Our Lady Devils coming off a nice win before spring break over the Hayesville Yellow Jackets that got us our first win in conference play coming into this ball game here today. And talking about the conference standings as we look at those right now, Robbinsville and Hiawassee Dam lead the Smoky Mountain Conference in softball. Robbinsville 7-0, Hiawassee Dam at 6-0. Then we've got Cherokee at 4-3. Then Murphy at 2-4. Hayesville 1-4. Andrews at 1-5. And our Lady Devils at 1-6. Now, we had one game postponed yesterday. More about that. But right now, let's get to the first pitch as our Lady Devils, of course, will be led by Hannah Schuler in the pitching circle this afternoon. Hannah has been our main arm all season long. Talking about pitching as she brings the first strike, and it's going to be an attempted bunt, and it's going to be a foul ball. Leading off is going to be Julia Leno for the Cherokee Braves, as they'll have Julia Leno, Creedon Arch, and Jenna Cruz hitting 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the first inning. Julia is the starting shortstop for the Braves, coached by Albert Arch this year, along with Craig Barker and Dre Crow. They are your coaches for the Braves here in softball. Pitch high for the first ball of the afternoon. 1-1 the count here as we're just underway with softball and baseball, both games going on simultaneously, unlike the last time we were here when we had to wait because we had a shortage of umpires. But today we have softball and baseball umpires, and we're ready to go. Pitch is going to be inside, and it's going to be ball 2. 2-1 the count now. Again, Julia Leno leading off for Cherokee, facing the Lady Devils' Hannah Schuler. Our pitcher, who has pitched most of the way this year. Talking about Hannah's stats, she has been the mainstay of the pitching staff. That pitch is going to be high. And on the season, Hannah has pitched 86 innings with an ERA just under 8, 33 strikeouts, 28 walks. But she's been pretty steady. No doubles, no triples, only 3 home runs given up on the season. As a matter of fact, those 33 strikeouts by Hannah are number 2 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. So she has been very tough, but going to give up the first base on balls here in the top of the first inning as Julia Leno is now on with a walk for the Braves. And that's going to bring up Creedon Arts, the starting third baseman for Cherokee now. As we mentioned, Cherokee in the middle of the pack in the Smoky Mountain Conference as they are 4-3 right now in third place. Our Lady Devils with a win over Hayesville before spring break, trying to bounce right back with that momentum and hopefully bring some of that momentum with them here in this first game after the break. And there's a throw going into the outfield as Leno stole second, now goes all the way into third, and the ball is still bouncing around the infield. So the Lady Devils defensively having a tough time with that stolen base that winds up being 2 stolen bases. As now Cherokee with a runner in scoring position here in the top of the first inning. Leno down at third base. Arch is your hitter. And by the way, Cherokee had no stats listed, so we can't bring you any batting averages or anything like that as far as statistics go, as they were not available for Cherokee. We'll have our Lady Devils stats when they come in to bat in the bottom of the inning. Hannah with the windup and the throw. This is a high pop-up. It could be in play. It's going to be back against the fence, and we can't come up with it. Here this afternoon behind the plate is going to be Addison Jenkins catching this afternoon. Hannah Schuler, as we mentioned, in the circle, pitching 43 innings and coming off her best outing just 2 Thursdays ago when we beat Hayesville before the spring break. So hopefully that momentum will infuse some confidence into Hannah, and there's a baseball that actually was fouled off and actually came right over into the home plate area of the softball field, as you can see there on camera here on the Maroon Devils Network. That one just missed the home plate umpire by about 3 feet. And so now the baseball is thrown out of play, and we're ready to go. Cherokee with a runner on third, nobody out. There's a ground ball in play to third base. They go to first. Now the throw comes home. Throw is going to be late at home plate, and there's going to be the out at first, but an RBI for Creedon Arch. So Creedon Arch with the grounder into a forced play, but an RBI. First RBI of the ball game here for Cherokee. And that's going to bring up Jenna Cruz, the starting catcher. Again, our Lady Devils trying to pull off a double play. We got the out, got the batter at first base on the ground ball from third. And the throw coming into home plate couldn't connect. So one down, bases empty now. Cherokee up 1-0. And there's a bunt right over to third, on over to first. And that's going to be an easy out number 2 as Jenna Cruz grounds out to third base. So again, over at third base, Candace Crisp. A couple of good plays here, coming up with the first 2 outs here on the top of the first inning, and that's going to bring up Amila. I want to make sure I get these pronunciations right. Amila Lossie, the designated player for Cherokee, batting now in the number 4 spot with 2 out. So Amila, number 23 for the Braves with nobody on, 2 down, and she takes pitch 1 for strike 1. 1 down. On deck is going to be Peyton Barker. Peyton is going to be the starting pitcher in the circle this afternoon for Cherokee in this rivalry matchup between the Braves and the Lady Devils. Wind up on the throw from Hannah, going to be in the dirt. I think might have caught her leg there on the pitch. 2 out, bases empty. Braves up 1-0 here in the top of the first inning in softball. Baseball going on next door with Cherokee getting ready now to be on defense. I don't think there's any score on that game. And so there's a foul ball caught for out number 3 off the bat of Amila Lossie here. So Cherokee strikes early 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first inning, and we'll be back with more softball right here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first. We have a 1-0 Cherokee lead here in Lady Devils softball on the Maroon Devils Network. And our Lady Devils are ready to rock and roll at the plate here. Kirsten Smith, Haley Woodard, Maddie Spates hitting 1, 2, 3 here on the bottom of the first inning. And the first pitch is going to be in for a call strike to Kirsten Smith on the season, batting .259. 7 hits on the year, 5 RBIs for Kirsten, and a team leading 3 doubles. Her and Faith Woodard both have 3 doubles on the season to lead the team in that category. So Kirsten having a good season for the Lady Devils at the plate here. The leadoff batter, Haley Woodard. Talking about Haley, is going to be right behind her. Faith is going to be on down the batting order here in the bottom of the first inning. Cherokee up 1-0. In the circle is going to be for Cherokee, Peyton Barker. Behind the plate catching is going to be Jenna Cruz. And there's a ground ball to shortstop, on over to first base, and it's going to be in time. Good play over there by shortstop Julia Leno. So again, leading off here, that's Kirsten's ground ball over to shortstop for 1 down now. That's going to bring up Haley Woodard, having a good season, hitting .350 for Haley on the year. As we mentioned, 7 hits for Haley Woodard, one of the team leaders there, 3 RBIs. Haley has 1 double, and also a stolen base for Haley. But again, a solid average at .350. First pitch in, going to be low for a ball. Setting up the Cherokee defense, Peyton Barker in the pitching circle. Behind the plate, Jenna Cruz. Over at first base is going to be Elise Stamper. Down at second base will be Aaliyah Reed at second base. Ball gets through on that pitch. Over at third base is going to be Creedon Arts, Julia Leno, the shortstop. In left field, Emily Bradley. In center field will be Mahala Allison. And over in right field will be Awi Walking Stick. So Awi Walking Stick over in right field. Those are going to be your Brave starters here. Facing the Lady Devil offense now. 1 down. Haley Woodard hitting with Maddie Spates on deck. Cherokee up 1-0. Nobody on here with 1 out. Now Barker back in the circle on the pitching rubber with the windup and the throw. Another foul tip. Going to be behind the plate. And again, you could kind of hear that breeze that I think constantly blows right through the broadcast perch here that is located between right field in softball and left field in baseball. We're kind of in the little trough here between the 2 fields, and for some reason the wind just loves to blow right through here. And so that is what it is. Haley Woodard hanging in there, and that's going to be ball 4. So that's going to be the second walk already in the first inning. Cherokee gave up 1 walk in their top half of the first inning, and now Haley is going to be down at first base with a walk. And as we mentioned, Haley already has 1 stolen base on the season. Let's see if she decides to go for another. As now, batting is going to be Maddie Spates, and Maddie having a great year, leading our Lady Devils in batting in most categories. And batting average, .478, the team leader there. Also the team leader with 11 hits. Also leading the team with 8 RBIs, and also has a double for the junior, Maddie Spates. And Maddie does a good job on defense as well over at shortstop. We'll set up the Lady Devil defense when we come back in the top of the second. Haley on first, 1 down. Pitch high, gets back, dives back to first as the catcher, Addison Jenkins, lets it fly down to first base on the pickoff. But again, Haley diving back. Again, 1 out, 1 on, and the Braves up 1-0 over the Lady Devils here on the Maroon Devils Network. Glad to have you along. Pitch in, it's going to be low for a ball. My good friend Kevin Allman broadcasting Maroon Devil baseball. That's going to be available on delayed broadcast here on YouTube. Off-speed pitch, going to be inside for a ball. Another pickoff throw to first, not in time. So again, we can already see the Cherokee Brave catcher back there behind the plate, talking about Jenna Cruz, has a good arm and not afraid to fire it down there to first base. Good arm. There's a hard shot. That was going to be off the left field fence in the air. Hit the fence, rounding second with a going all the way to second base is going to be Woodard, and all the way over to second with a stand-up double is going to be Maddie Spates. So the first big hit of the day for the Lady Devils. Maddie Spates just crushed it in the air off the left center field fence. That is her second double of the season. 12 hits now on the year for Maddie Spates, and she just hit a line shot that hit the bottom of the fence out there. So now the Lady Devils with an outstanding opportunity to take the lead. Savannah Smith hitting 174 on the season, batting now for the Lady Devils. Savannah on the season. Again, we've got a couple of Savannahs. We got Savannah Loftus. We got Savannah Smith. Savannah Smith hitting 174, has 4 hits on the year. That pitch just missing inside. Savannah with 3 RBIs and a couple of doubles of her own for the only senior on the Lady Devil roster. Talking about Savannah Smith. But again, runners on second and third. 1 down, ground ball in play, gets between shortstop and third. 1 run is in, another run rounding third. Here comes a long throw from left field, not in time, and sliding safely down into second base is going to be Savannah Smith. So a big 2 RBI single for Savannah. She winds up down at second base as the throw came in. Good throw from left field, but again, 2 runs are in for the Lady Devils now on that single off the bat of Savannah Smith. Now Savannah is going to be hanging down at second base. Candace Crisp is going to be hitting now for the Lady Devils. Candace on the season has done some pitching about 8 2/3 innings with 6 strikeouts on the year. But golden opportunity here. There's a ground ball that's going to be foul on the left field side. Candace for the Lady Devils at the plate this season, hitting .217. Candace has 5 hits on the year, 3 RBIs and a double. Let's see if she can get another RBI right here. Pitch missing outside for a ball. Again, this Lady Devil team, a relatively young team. Only 1 senior, 7 juniors, 1 sophomore, 5 freshmen for head coach Toby Burrell. And there's a ground ball in play, going to be up the middle. That's going to be another base hit, and that could be another run. Nope, they're going to hold at third. As a good play out in center field for the Braves. A wee walking stick, or check that out in left field, actually got to the ball and got it back into the infield quickly. So again, Candace with a base hit. So the Lady Devils really hitting the ball well here on the bottom of the first inning, as Faith Woodard is going to be batting now. Faith on the season for the Lady Devils hitting .238, 5 hits, 3 RBIs. And again, one of the team leaders in doubles with 3. But now runners on the corners, and you know the runner at first base is going to move up here in just a minute with that second base spot open. We're talking about Candace Crisp over at first base. She'll move over there, I think, pretty quickly now. Faith Woodard batting. Maya Adams is going to be on deck with her first career start for the Lady Devils. There's a foul ball. No play behind the plate. But the Lady Devils striking back now with only 1 out. 2 runners on and 2 runs already in with a 2-1 lead. And possibilities of adding to this 2-1 lead over the Cherokee Braves. Off-speed pitch, just missing for a ball. Good eye there by Faith Woodard, the Lady Devils left fielder. So now Candace Crisp at first base. And again, she could take off on any pitch. There's the windup and the throw. That one's in the dirt. That's going to be a drop third strike, but a tag on Candace is going to be out number 2. Or check that, Faith. So again, 2 down now for the Lady Devils, but again, still runners on the corners. Runners on the corners with Maya Adams making her first career start for the Lady Devils. First pitch is going to be in for a strike. Maya has only had 2 at-bats this year. So again, Maya Adams, not a lot of playing time, but again, her first career start. 2 at-bats for the freshman. Swing and a miss for a quick 2-strike count. Again, in the pitching circle, Peyton Barker now pitching with 2 out, 2 on. Outside, floats this pitch for a ball. As we mentioned, Candace Crisp hanging tight down at first base. There's a foul ball, no play, right kind of behind the plate. Lady Devils with a runner in scoring position over at third base, talking about Savannah Smith. Another foul ball, this time on the first base side. No play. 2 strikes hanging in there. Taking her cuts again is Maya Adams. Her first career start for the freshman. Only her 3rd at bat this year. There's a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. And the Lady Devils will leave 2 on base. We've played 1, and our Lady Devils have a 2-1 lead over Cherokee. We'll be back in the top of the 2nd after this timeout.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of these things help get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Fans, welcome back. 1 inning in the books here at Swain County High School. The Lady Devils with a 2-1 lead over the Cherokee Braves now. We'll set up the defense in just a moment. Leading off for Cherokee is going to be the pitcher, Peyton Barker. She'll be followed by Emily Bradley and Aaliyah Reed here in the top of the 2nd. For the Lady Devils, of course, in the circle, as we mentioned in the first inning, is our pitcher who has been the workhorse all season, Hannah Schuler, in the pitching circle. Behind the plate today is Addison Jenkins. She's going to be catching. That pitch is going to be low for a ball. Down at first base is going to be Haley Woodard. Down at second base, Kaylee Parker. Over at third base is Candace Crisp. And your shortstop is Maddie Spates. Faith Woodard out in left field. In center field is Kirsten Smith. Or check that in, Kirsten in center field. And over in right field is going to be Savannah Smith. As Hannah with the windup and the throw. That one just off speed, but it's going to be a call strike. So again, Peyton Barker Watching that one float in for a call strike. Emily Bradley on deck. Nobody on as we're just getting underway here on the top of the second. Over in baseball, the Maroon Devils with a 6-1 lead at last check over the Cherokee Braves. And conference play here this afternoon after a week off for spring break. It's always good to get back in action. There's a foul ball off the bat of Peyton Barker. So the Maroon Devils with a 6-1 lead, 2-1 here. Our Lady Devils with an early lead as we're in the top of the second with a lot of sunshine, a lot of blue sky, but cool temperatures and a chilly breeze here on a Tuesday afternoon. Kind of crazy April weather, right? There's a pitch going to be high for a ball. As you know, just a few days ago on Saturday, we had snow all around western North Carolina. And in a couple of days, it's going to be in the low to mid 70s. So as somebody said, we have, I think, 12 seasons of different weather here in the mountains of western North Carolina. Not 4 anymore. It's if you've lived here, there's going to be ball 4, and that's going to be the second walk of the afternoon issued by Hannah. So Peyton Barker is going to be on with the base on balls. Emily Bradley now, the starting left fielder for a Cherokee. Batting, Aaliyah Reed is going to be on deck. So the Braves threatening again. Got a runner down at first base with nobody out. Stepping in is going to be Emily Bradley now. Again, the Braves starting left fielder who's been busy today already. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1 the count with nobody out here in the top of the second. The game where the Braves want to keep pace as they're in the top 3 in the Smoky Mountain Conference standings. On the flip side of that, our Lady Devils want to move up in the standings with our second win of the conference season here this afternoon. There's a ball in the dirt, going to be fouled for a strike 2. Right now in the conference, everybody's chasing Robbinsville and Hiawassee Dam. Robbinsville 7-0 in conference play. Hiawassee Dam right behind them at 6-0. So, and then in third place, as we mentioned, Cherokee at 4-3. Pitch in, ground ball is going to be down at second base. Got a hand on it over to first. Going to be in time. Good recovery now. The throw on over to third base is going to be in time as well. So good play from first to third as the Lady Devils come up with a big double play. So good comeback over there for Kaylee Parker, who initially dropped it, picked it up, got the batter at first, and then when the runner rounded second and tried for 3 over at first base, a really good throw by Haley Woodard over there to Candace Crisp to get a bang-bang double play. So, which is rare. As a matter of fact, our Lady Devils on the season have 2 double plays. That is the third. Good to see Maroon Devil head coach Sherman Holt out here this afternoon. He's scoping out some softball and baseball. Always good to see Coach Holt here, working hard with the Maroon Devil football team. And first pitch is going to be in for a ball. So now two out, nobody on for Cherokee after that double play, the third of the season for the Lady Devil defense. And again, just a heads-up play and good throw. Pitch high. That's going to be a ball from Hannah. Now with 2 out, nobody on. And it's going to be Reed at the plate batting for Cherokee. Aaliyah Reed hitting now for the Braves. Aaliyah, the starting second baseman for the Braves now. There's a ground ball that's going to be foul. Looks like it hit her on the leg, and that can really hurt. When you hit those foul balls off your feet or your shins, or they don't feel good. As she's kind of shaking her leg and walking that off a little bit. Those are painful in softball, even more so, I think, in baseball. They hurt. So Reed trying to walk it off here with 2 outs and nobody on after the Lady Devils just executed the third double play of the season. On defense, ground ball was hit down to second. And again, Kaylee picked it up, got the runner at first, and then a good throw from first baseman Haley Woodard fired it on over to Candace at third. Got the runner on the tag. Double play. There's an off-speed pitch going to be fouled off for strike two. Again to Aaliyah. We have Aaliyah, Amila, Awi, Mahala. So Julia. And on the Lady Devil side, we've got a couple of Savannahs. We got Hannah. We got Savannah. We got Maya. Got a lot of names that end in vowels. Okay. Oh boy, we got a couple of Woodards. Got a couple of Smiths. But our hats off to all our athletes on both teams who come out here and work hard, practice hard. There's another foul ball off the bat of Reed for Cherokee with nobody on and 2 out here in the top of the second. With a 2-1 Lady Devil lead. As we're live, as we mentioned, baseball is being recorded, so you can watch it later if you'd like. And right now, the Maroon Devils in the lead in baseball as well. Hannah steps back on the rubber, ready to go with 2 out and 2 strikes. And off-speed pitch going to be high for a ball. Top of the second, Braves batting here in softball. Looking at the schedule down the road here just a little bit. Coming up on Friday, we're going to be at Cherokee this Friday in softball and baseball. There's going to be a third strike. So the Lady Devils get out of the inning here and put a goose egg on the scoreboard for Cherokee. We go to the bottom half of the second. It's Swain 2, Cherokee 1. We'll be back. Fans, welcome back. We go to the bottom half of the second inning, and it's going to be our pitcher leading off here at the plate. Hannah Schuler is going to be hitting here on the season. Hannah, of course, her main job is the Lady Devil ace pitcher, and that pitch is going to be in for a strike. Hannah on the season, though, 1 hit for the junior, who has pitched most of the year. And again, she has pitched a lot of innings for the Lady Devils. 86 innings pitched, 33 strikeouts, and that's second in the conference in strikeouts with 33. In the circle for the Braves, Peyton Barker. Here's the windup and the throw from Peyton. Going to be a high ball, foul out of play over behind the Cherokee Braves softball dugout. As you know, if you've been here, the fields are just beside each other. If you've never been here, there's kind of an alley between the two fields, and so a lot of foul balls actually go to the other field. We saw a baseball almost hit the home plate umpire here on the softball game back in the first inning. Thank goodness he has a mask. So, but sometimes foul balls do cross over to the field nearby. Talking about baseball in the third inning, the Maroon Devils with a 6-1 lead over Cherokee. As they are in the top of the third, we're in the bottom of the second. And the Lady Devils with a 2-1 lead over Cherokee here as we're in at bat. Hannah hanging in there, hits a high pop-up, going to be trouble, and that's going to be in for a hit. Her second hit of the year. Hannah Schuler drops one in very shallow right field. That's the kind of ball that drives defenders crazy. The infielder can't get to it. The outfielder can't get to it. It drops in. It's just not a thing you can do but run and try to get it. And those are defensive players' nightmares there. They're in no man's land. That's why it drops in for a hit. Batting now is going to be, let's see, Kaylee Parker for the Lady Devils. So again, Lady Devils runners on base to get things going here. The windup and the throw. There's a foul ball out of play. Again, Kaylee Parker batting with a .222 average on the season for Kaylee. 4 hits on the year for the freshman with a runner at first base. Again, Hannah Schuler down there. Got a nice hit that just drifted into shallow right field. On deck is going to be top of the lineup and Kirsten Smith. There's a ground ball that's going to be hit to third, on over to second for 1, on over to first, and going to be safe at first base. As Kaylee hustled on down and is going to be safe at first base. But Hannah's going to be thrown out at second on that ground ball to the shortstop. So good play over there by Julia Leno for the Cherokee Braves. 1 down. Kirsten Smith, top of the lineup, hitting now with her .259 average. Got a foul ball. Kirsten on the season doing a good job at the plate. As we mentioned, 7 hits, one of the leaders in that category. Basically, I think she follows, she's tied with Haley Woodard. Kirsten and Haley right behind Maddie Spates with the team lead in hits. Pitch in for a strike. Kirsten, .259 average, 3 doubles, 7 hits, 5 RBIs. And first time up, grounded to the shortstop back in the first inning. Kirsten doing a good job defensively in center field for the Lady Devils. Pitch in for a ball. Kirsten, a junior. Don't forget, fans, going to be at Cherokee this Friday in baseball and softball. So try to make the short drive on up to Cherokee and conference play this Friday at Cherokee. Here's a ground ball, and it's going to be a tag and a double play. That's a line drive, actually, caught down there at first base. Good play by the Braves. Elise Stamper, she caught it on the line drive. Our runner was off first base on the line drive hit, and there was the tag. And that was a quick bang-bang double play. And so 2 innings gone here at Swain County High School. Lady Devils up 2-1. We'll be right back. Here we go, top of the third. Lady Devils and the Cherokee Braves getting things ready here on the top of the third inning. Braves going to be batting, and it's going to be Aaliyah Reed hitting, and she's going to loft one high into deep shortstop, if you will. That is off the bat of actually A-Wee Walking Stick, who popped that one up to deep shortstop over there. Maddie Spates drifting into shallow left field, pulling that one in for the out here. So now the Cherokee Braves will have Mahala Allison, their starting center fielder, at the plate batting with Stamper on deck. And pitch is going to be in for a ball. So we've seen some pretty good defensive plays here this afternoon. Both teams have had a double play. So again, some heads-up play defensively on both sides, and that's why we've got a close game here at 2-1. As we're in the top of the third inning. Pitch going to be high from Hannah for a ball. On deck is going to be Julia Leno, the leadoff hitter for the Braves. But batting right now, Mahala Allison, her first trip to the plate for Cherokee. Hannah, the windup and the throw, and it's going to be another high pop-up going to be in play. Hannah has a shot and has it for an easy out, number 2. So 2 quick pop-ups here off the bats of Cherokee, and Julia Leno is going to be the batter now with 2 out, nobody on, and the Lady Devils up 2-1 over Cherokee here. Big conference game and the baseball game right next door. Maroon Devils with a 6-1 lead in the third over the Braves in baseball. So now Julia Leno got on with a freebie last time, a base on balls. And there's a shot into left field, and that's going to be caught in left field, a line drive. Leno just busted it, but right into the waiting hands of left fielder Faith Woodard. And that is a 1-2-3 inning as the Braves go down. And the Lady Devils coming to bat after this timeout. Fans, welcome back. Glad to have you along on this Tuesday afternoon here on the Maroon Devils Network. Josh Gordon getting it done over on the camera, bringing you all the good-looking video. And we go to the bottom of the third here, and a tight one. There's a well-hit ball into deep center field. It's going to be in for at least a single. Rounding first, heading on down to second, and with a stand-up double for the Lady Devils, it's going to be Haley Woodard. A big stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the third inning. And again, Haley having a good season hitting the ball, hitting .350 with 6 runs. Got on with a walk last time. And Haley on the season, again, doing a good job at the plate here all season long. That is her second double on the year now for Haley Woodard to go with 3 RBIs. And that's going to be her 8th hit on the year as well. So Haley, big double. Maddie Spates, who had a big double last time. I mean, she just ripped it. I believe that was the one that hit the fence in the air. If it had been about 4 or 5 feet higher, that would have been over the fence for our first home run of the season. So, but again, it was a big double by Maddie, and then she was knocked in just a little later by Savannah Smith, who had the big 2 RBI hit to give the Lady Devils the lead now. Pitch in for a strike. Maddie Spates at the plate, leading the team in most offensive categories, hitting .478 with 11 hits, now 12 on the year, 8 RBIs and 1 double. There's a ground ball to third base. They check the runner, fire to first, get the out. Runner advances on down to third base. Good hustle over there from Haley Woodard as Maddie Spates grounds into the force play and moves her on over to third base. So now the Lady Devils 1 down. Savannah Smith, again, who had that big hit in the first inning for the 2 runs batted in. The big hit drove in 2 to give the Lady Devils a 2-1 lead. Now at the plate, hitting about 175 on the season. And now with 6 big RBIs. There's a ground ball down to third base. Check the runner, go to first, got the runner, throw home, and that's going to be another bang-bang double play. So our Lady Devils now just that quickly, 2 quick outs on the double play by Cherokee. So a tough break for the Lady Devils on that one as, again, the grounder over to third base winds up in a double play, and that's the end of the inning. So 3 innings gone. It's still 2-1, Swain in the lead. We'll be right back. Leading off for Cherokee as we go to the top of the 4th inning here is going to be Creedon Arch. Last time up, Creedon had a grounder into a force play, but knocked in the only run for Cherokee. So a big RBI for Creedon on her ground ball into the infield. And let's see what she can do in the second shot. Oh, she lofts one deep into center field, but it's going to be right at the center fielder out there. Talking about Kirsten Smith for out number 1. Well hit ball off the bat of Creedon, but again, a deep fly to deep center field for out number 1. So good work out there. The outfield has been tested today. Kirsten with a big catch there. Faith had a big catch earlier in the game on a hard hit ball. Now it's going to be Jenna Cruz who grounded out to third base her first time up for Cherokee. Now with 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball, again, this one foul down the third base side. Just foul over there. Head coach Albert Arch over there in the box at third base. As we mentioned, I always like to point out the coaches. Albert Arch, the head coach for Cherokee, assisted by Craig Barker and Dre Crow. Of course, for the Lady Devils, head coach Toby Burrell, longtime head coach, so many wins. His assistants, Ashley Hyatt, Kevin Jones, and Robbie Brown, all doing a good job trying to make this team better, and I think they have. Very young team with only 1 senior on this squad. And So I think they're, again, improving as the year goes on, and there's still several games left. As we mentioned, coming up next this Friday, it's going to be Swain at Cherokee in conference play. Then coming up next, it's going to be non-conference game coming up on next Thursday, April 28th. The Asheville Trailblazers, I believe, are scheduled to be here. Then on Friday the 29th, the Blue Ridge Guardians will be here. Then on Tuesday, May 3rd, Andrews will be here. So we have a possibility of 3 games in a row at home. A couple of them non-conference, and then on May 3rd, a Tuesday, it'll be Andrews, which will be, I guess, 2 weeks from today. Ground ball. This one foul again on the third base side. Off the bat of Jenna Cruz. So be sure and back up your Lady Devils and Maroon Devils as far as conference play. After today, I believe Andrews will be the final home conference game, and I believe that's going to be senior night on Tuesday, May 3rd. Mark that on your calendar. Tuesday, May 3rd. I'm almost positive that's going to be senior night. So that's always a special occasion. Our Lady Devils only one senior. One senior on the squad. There's a shot over to third. Oh, throw is going to be over to first, but having to pull off the bag over there to make the catch is going to be, of course, down at first base for our Lady Devils. Haley Woodard had to leave the base to catch the ball a little high on the throw. So we've got an infield error, and Jenna Cruz is going to be on with that error. And it's going to bring up Amila Lossie, the designated player for Cherokee, who struck out last time. Now batting with one runner on and one down. She squares to bunt. And the pitch is going to be in for a strike. Throw coming down to second base, not in time. As Jenna Cruz easily rolls into second base with that stolen base. So again, one out. Lady Devils trying to buckle down defensively after giving up that error on the infield, and now the runner, Jenna Cruz, hustles on down to second base. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be in for a base hit, and it's going to be kind of bobbled out in center field, then thrown on down to third base. The run will score, and the runner goes all the way into second base. So again, defense a little bit shaky here, allowing Cherokee to tie this one at 2-2. But again, a base hit, no question about that, from Amila Lossie to drive in that run. And that's going to bring up Peyton Barker now, I believe, for Cherokee. Let me check my numbers and my roster here. Yep, Peyton Barker, the starting pitcher for Cherokee, who got on with a base on balls last time, and now she's going to be hit. So Peyton has been on both times with a walk and now hit by a pitch. So Cherokee with runners on first and second, a tie ball game at 2-2. And Cherokee's going to bring on a pinch runner, I believe. So Peyton will go off, and she will not run. And coming on to run is going to be, looks like Kieran Wolf. Kieran Wolf will come on and run, and now Coach Robbie Brown will come out and talk to the Lady Devils on the infield as to, hey, look, we have runners at first and second. Got to be aware of this, this, and this. And everybody needs to be on the same page defensively. So a close one here. 2-2 now. Cherokee has answered, and they have a big opportunity with only one out and 2 runners on. Over in baseball, the Maroon Devils with the upper hand over there in baseball. At last check, 6-1 in the third. So again, Coach Brown talking it over with his infield, and he hits back to the dugout now. Coach Robbie Brown, Coach Kevin Jones, Coach Ashley Hyatt, all assisting head coach Toby Burrell. And again, right now, the Lady Devil defense needing to settle down and get the job done behind pitcher Hannah Schuler. Stepping into the box now, ready to go. Emily Bradley grounded to second base her last time. There's a shot into deep center field. This one again hitting the fence in the air. One run is in. Looks like a potential of one run in, safe at third, and a stand-up double off the bat of Emily Bradley. So a big double and an RBI, giving Cherokee now a 3-2 lead. So 2 runs here on the top of the 4th inning for the Braves. So now it looks like it's going to be a called out at third base. So again, the throw got back into third in time. So the runner is going to be out at third. Tough break for the Braves as a potential run is thrown out over at third base, leaving the runner at second. Emily Bradley at second base now with 2 out. There's a ground ball foul over on the third base side. So again, the Lady Devil defense coming up with a big play there after having a couple of previous plays kind of getting the Lady Devils in a jam, but that big throw down to third base and the tag over there with a good play at third base. Candace Crisp really, of course, keeps a potential run off the scoreboard in this 3-2 game. And when it's this close, there's a pitch sailing high, and now hustling on down to third is going to be Emily Bradley. So batting now is going to be Aaliyah Reed. Aaliyah, the second baseman for Cherokee. Stepping in now with a couple of outs and a couple of runs across the plate for Cherokee to take a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 4th. Pitch high, pop up. Is it going to be playable? Yes, it is. Good play at second base for out number 3. Pulling it in over there is going to be Kaylee Parker. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, and Cherokee has taken the lead back at 3-2. We'll be right back. And here we go. We are halfway gone here at Swain County High School, home of the Lady Devils, as the Lady Devils will be at bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning with Candace Crisp leading off. Candace last time got a big base hit. And let's see if she can do it again, but not going to happen, though. The ground ball in the infield is going to be out over at first base. So 1 down. Faith Woodard hitting 238 on the year with 3 RBIs. Struck out last time up for the Lady Devils. Our starting left fielder had a big catch earlier on a line shot that was a good play out there that could have been at least a double, but Faith made a good play out in left field, pulling that ball in. 1 down Faith batting. Maya Adams is going to be on deck with her first career start today. But again, got a tight one here. 3-2. Cherokee in the lead. Cherokee in the lead, 3-2. There's a ground ball to the shortstop, on over to first base, and the throw is going to be in the dirt. And holding up at first base is going to be Faith Woodard. So Faith is on now for the Lady Devils on the error from Cherokee. So both teams have had an error or two here. A couple of times coming into this game today. This will be her fourth at bat on the year. Last time up, Maya struck out. And the first pitch is going to be in for a strike. As Peyton Barker doing a good job in the pitching circle for Cherokee. I think both pitchers have been performing well here this afternoon in this big conference rivalry. As we mentioned, Peyton Barker in the circle for Cherokee, and of course Hannah Schuler in the circle for the Lady Devils, both pitching well. Ground ball right back to the pitcher, on over to second base, got the lead runner on over to first base. The first baseman had to pull, but they're going to say that she got her foot back on the bag, so that is going to be a Braves double play, and that will end the inning. So again, we have seen 3 double plays here this afternoon. There comes a baseball flying over into the softball field as we end the inning. Stay with us. We go to the 5th. Cherokee up 3-2. Fans, welcome back. An interesting situation here as the inning came to an end. Apparently, the umpires got together and have now reversed the call at first base. So the Lady Devils come back out on offense. The Cherokee Braves come back out on defense. And that's the first time I think I might have ever seen that. The Brave defense had already gone to the dugout. Now they come back out, and there's only 2 out. There's a high pop foul out of play. But so the Lady Devils got a break there with that reverse on the call. Batting now is going to be Hannah Schuler, who got a single last time. But so again, we got a break, and the double play, they got us out at second, but there was a question whether the first baseman pulled off and the first baseman did pull off to get the throw from second. The umpire thought she got her foot back, but then the home plate umpire, I think, got together. They got together and decided no. Safe. There's a shot up the middle. That's going to be in for a base hit. Holding at second base now is going to be Maya Adams. So Maya is on base today, and her 3rd hit on the season. So Hannah having a good day at the plate. Couple of hits today, 2 for 2. There's a foul ball off the bat of Kaylee Parker, back out behind home plate. Kaylee grounded into a force play first time up, but now 2 outs, runners on first and second. And the Lady Devils a chance to tie things up here as Cherokee has a 3-2 lead. Again, we're still in the bottom of the 4th after we came back when the umpires reversed a call, so we're still in the 4th. And again, it was kind of unusual. The Braves had left the field. The Lady Devils had kind of gone back to their dugout as well, but there's a foul ball, no play behind home plate. Everybody ducks over near the baseball field. Over in the baseball game, by the way, the Maroon Devils with a 6-2 lead at last check in that baseball contest over Cherokee. And right now the Maroon Devils have a run around third with the possibility to change that score. Lady Devils down by 1 to Cherokee, 3-2, bottom 4, 2 runners on, 2 out. And Kaylee Parker hitting .222. The Lady Devils second baseman. Hanging in there now with the throw. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a call, third strike. And I believe that's going to leave 2 stranded as the Lady Devils leave 2 on base. And now we go to the top of the 5th inning, and it's 3-2 Cherokee. Here we go to the top of the 5th inning. We've got a tight one going on here at Swain County High School, home of the Lady Devils, where Cherokee has a 3-2 lead, and the Braves are going to be led off by Awee Walking Stick, who popped out to shortstop last time. These are the 8-9 hitters. Mahala Allison will be following her, and then it's going to bring top of the lineup and Julia Leno. Here in the top of the 5th inning, 3-2 Cherokee. Again, we've seen 3 double plays on the afternoon. One of those kind of got wiped out, though, on that reversal on the umpire's call. But some good defense here for both teams. We've seen some good pitching. Both girls doing a good job here in the pitching circle for their respective teams. Over in the baseball game, as we mentioned, they also are in the top of the 5th to give you an update. And it's Swain 6, Cherokee 2 in the baseball contest right next door. Here comes snow. Then a few days later, again, it was up around 70 degrees, just that fast. And we had temperatures this morning around freezing, and tomorrow is supposed to be up around 70 again. Swing and a miss. Awee Walking Stick for Cherokee. Looking to our head coach, Albert Arch, down at third base. Close play at first base. Again, throw just a little wide, and we just couldn't dig it out of the dirt. Got a glove on it, but it was still obviously on the ground. So I think the official made the correct call there. Squaring to bunt, and the ball got the plate for Cherokee. Got a runner in scoring position now with nobody out. And you can hear the wind in the microphone still blowing around here at Swain County High School. Again, nobody out, one on. Cherokee with a 3-2 lead here in the top of the fifth inning over in baseball. I think they're going to the bottom of the fifth, and it's still 6-2. I'm sorry, 7. All right, got a run in. Now 7-2. So the Maroon Devils with a 7-2 lead as they had, well, they're still actually on the top of the, they're throwing it down, so they're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the windup from Hannah. There's a high pop-up. Shortstop Maddie Spates dropping back, and she makes a good play at shortstop, pulling that one in shallow. A-wee walking stick who led off the inning. One out, 3-2. Cherokee in the lead, top of the fifth. Glad to have you along. As again, the Maroon Devils will be at Cherokee this Friday in conference play. We hope you can go up and check that out. Pitch in for a ball. Leno hanging in there now as Hannah Schuler checks out her pitching signals with her catcher. Here's the windup from Hannah. Swing and a miss. It might have been a foul ball, and yeah, it's going to be, it looks like, nope, it's not going to be a foul because the runner took off from second and winds up at third easily. So they're going to say that one got through. Not a foul ball. So the runner advances to third now for Cherokee with one out. Runner in scoring position with the leadoff batter, Julia Leno, at the plate. On deck is going to be Creedon Arch. So the Braves very close to adding to their 3-2 lead in this tight ball game. Leno steps out of the box, now steps back in. Oh, another shot into left field, and this one is going to be over the head of our left fielder out there, Faith Woodard. That's going to be an easy RBI and a stand-up double for Julia Leno. So a big double and a big RBI for Julia Leno that knocks in A-wee walking stick. Again, a tight game, and again, a couple of defensive lapses here and there, now starting to have an impact on the score. 4-2 Cherokee with still one out. Now runner at second base, Julia Leno, as Creedon Arch steps in. And Creedon hit a long shot into left center field last time up, but good play out there by Kirsten Smith. Earlier, Creedon grounded into a force play, but got a big RBI. Pitch in the dirt, ball one. On deck is going to be Jenna Cruz. Got a tight one going on here over in baseball. Maroon Devils lead 7-2 in the bottom of the fifth over there in baseball. Hannah back on the pitching rubber, ready to go here with one down. Runner at second. Off speed, missing for a ball. And the breeze is blowing the dust around, or pollen, or maybe a combination of both. So people with allergies, this is a miserable time of the year. Hannah with the windup and the throw now. Pitch in for a strike. Pitching to Creedon Arch. Well, again, with a big RBI today, also a deep fly to center field for a pretty strong bat at the plate. Jenna Cruz on deck. A really close game here, 4-2, and again, a miscue here and there defensively starting to show up on the scoreboard. There's a shot into left field. That's going to be in for a base hit. Runner rounding third. Here comes the throw home. Runner scores, and the batter, Creedon Arch, holds up at second base on that base hit. So a base hit and an RBI for Creedon Arts today, her second RBI on that base hit. So now Cherokee with a 5-2 lead here in the top of the fifth. And Jenna Cruz batting. Jenna in 2 times has grounded to third base and got on with an error. Jenna in the number 3 spot. Amila Lossie, the cleanup batter, on deck. Now for Cherokee, now increasing their lead to 5-2. Pitch in the dirt, runner goes to third. And that runner, of course, Creedon Arch, who has 2 RBIs on the day and now advances. So now Cherokee still with a runner at third, and the Lady Devils still only 1 out here in the 5th inning. Here comes Hannah with the windup and the pitch. There's a ground ball, going to be up the middle for another base hit and another RBI for the Braves. So again, Jenna Cruz with a single and an RBI for her credit today. And the Braves with the biggest inning for either team, now with 3 here on the 5th for a 6-2 Cherokee lead. And they're still hitting now with the Amila Lossie, the DP, coming in on the day. She has had a pop foul and also had a single with a big RBI last time up. Pitch high for a ball. Easing on into second base, Jenna Cruz, advancing with a stolen base. Runner at second, Hannah, trying to kind of gain her composure a little bit, back on the rubber, ready to go. Here comes the windup, pitch in the dirt, low for a ball. Runner holds at second. Hannah again back on the rubber. Ground ball, foul down the third base side. No play down there off the bat of Amila Lossie. Peyton Barker is going to be on deck now for Cherokee as they are right now rolling to a 6-2 lead. Our Lady Devils with 2 runs in the bottom of the first inning, but have been held scoreless since. Cherokee 1 run in the first, 2 in the fourth, and now 3 in the fifth, and still only 1 out with a runner at second. There's a well-hit ball into deep left field. That one is going to be out the fence on 1 hop. The run will score, and in with a stand-up double and an RBI is going to be Amila Lossie. So a big double for Amila. Again, another RBI. So a 4-run 5th inning now for Cherokee. And Cherokee has hit the ball hard this afternoon. I know that is the I think 3rd extra base hit. Leno has a double. Lossie now with a double, and Bradley had a double earlier. And right now the Lady Devils struggling. 7-2 Cherokee, 4 runs here in the 5th. And again, only 1 out. Batting is going to be Peyton Barker. Emily Bradley is going to be on deck now for Cherokee. Don't forget now, fans, the Maroon Devil baseball team and the Lady Devil softball team both at Cherokee this Friday. Girls softball will come back with the Asheville Trailblazers at home, I believe, unless that has changed, for next Thursday, April 28th. Then another non-conference game, Blue Ridge Guardians, on Friday, April 29. and then senior night on Tuesday, May 3rd. So Coach Toby Burrell meeting with his players out on the pitching circle, trying to settle them down here. Cherokee, a big inning, still only one out runner at second and a 7-2 lead. Top of the fifth inning here. Maroon Devil boys winning in their game in the fifth right now. Last check, it was 7-2. Swain winning in baseball. Almost, well, it's actually the same score here in softball, but it's in the favor of Cherokee's Braves. At the plate for the Braves again, Peyton Barker. Swing and a miss for a strike. Emily Bradley going to be on deck with one out. It's been a long, tough inning for the Lady Devils here. Again, Cherokee putting 4 runs on the board. And still with a runner at second in scoring position here with one down. Henna with the pitch in for a ball. Got some fans out watching baseball and softball today. Most of them are kind of bundled up, though. We're still having some chilly weather here with this chilly breeze, and now temperatures dropping. There's a shot over a third base into left field. Going to be in for a base hit. Here comes the throw in. No close play at home, and the run will score. And another hit for Cherokee. This one for Peyton Barker with a single and an RBI. She winds up down at second base on the throw in. And things continue to be a struggle for the Lady Devils here and trying to get Cherokee out. As coming into pinch run now is going to be Kieran Wolf. So Cherokee still hitting here as we are in the fifth inning. It has been their biggest inning of the day, obviously. Batting now is going to be Emily Bradley, who has grounded to second, had a big double and an RBI last time up. There's another shot into left field. This one's going to be in for at least a single. Holding at third base this time. Good play getting the ball back in the infield by Faith Woodard quickly to hold the runner going from second to third at third, as Emily Bradley is on with a big single. And it's going to be Aaliyah Reed batting now. Aaliyah popped out to second base last time. And Coach Toby Burrell's coming out, and let's see. There may be some changes going on here. Let's see. I'm not sure. Let's see what the plan is, and looks like we may have a change or two. Let's see. I believe we are going to have a pitching change. While they do that, we'll take a timeout. Fans, stay with us. We'll be right back after this pitching change timeout. Fans, welcome back. We do have a pitching change for the Lady Devils now coming on to pitch in her, I believe this is maybe her second appearance, maybe third. Candace Crisp has pitched 8 2/3 innings on the season, striking out 6 on the year. So Candace getting some more action in the pitching circle, coming on in relief of Hannah Schuler. So again, just over 8 innings pitched for Candace on the year. And baseball winning over there, did I hear that right, Joe? 12-3? 12-2? 12-2 the final score. The Maroon Devils winning over Cherokee, so a 5-inning contest with a 10-run mercy rule. Kevin Allman doing a great job as always, the man who knows baseball. No question about it. And he knows a lot of other things too, but he also knows baseball. So I'll leave it right there. Of course, Kevin Allman, former Swain High great athlete in his own right. It's always good to see guys come back and give back to the program. And Kevin Allman is one of those for sure. As Candace Crisp is coming on to pitch for the Lady Devils in relief of Hannah Schuler. Right now, Cherokee up 8-2. Runners on the corners now for the Braves as they have had a big inning. There's another hit, this one going into shallow left field. And Hannah Schuler is out there in left field. She has a great arm. Another run crosses the plate here. But again, a base one a mile high. Nobody could get to it. Again, another one of those high pops over the infield. And now Cherokee with a 12-2 lead and still runners on base. Pitch in. Creedon Arch, the batter now. Creedon on the day has had a pretty good day. Grounded into a forced play for an RBI, fly to center field, and also got a base hit for another RBI. So she has a couple of RBIs to her credit. But again, this has been a tough inning for the Lady Devils defensively. Just can't get it just quite together defensively here in this inning. Pitch in the dirt for a ball. Runners will stay put right now. Been a tough inning defensively, but the Braves have hit the ball well for the most part up and down the lineup. Pitch inside for a ball. That's going to be ball 4. And now the bases are loaded for Cherokee. And coming up to bat is going to be Jenna Cruz. So Creedon on with a walk. And Jenna Cruz, the batter. Jenna on the day has grounded to third, got on an error, and got a big single with an RBI. And now the bases are loaded with a 12-2 Cherokee lead. Lady Devils got 2 in the first and held scoreless since then. Wind up on the throw. Pitch high for a ball. As we mentioned, Cherokee 1 run in the first, then scoreless in the second and third. 2 runs in the fourth, but now I'm afraid the floodgates have opened with 9 runs for Cherokee here in the 5th inning. Lady Devils now trying to put a couple of outs together. Only 1 out. There's a high pop-up potentially, and then Nova's going to be out of play over on the outside the fence on the third base side. And that wind continues to blow, and as you know, it's not getting any warmer this afternoon. Going to be another cool night, but they say it's going to warm up around 70 tomorrow. Let's hope so. Okay, here's the windup and the throw. Pitch in the dirt. Everybody stays put on the base paths. The base is loaded. Candace Crisp, the junior, coming on to pitch for the Lady Devils. Ball in play, ground ball gets through. Bobble momentarily in left field, throw coming into home plate. Everybody advances, 2 runs score, and runners at second and third. Wow, it has again been a tough inning to come up with a defensive play. Those balls just keep getting through, and now batting for Cherokee, I believe it's going to be Amila Lossie, who has had a couple of big hits today. One single with an RBI, another double with an RBI for Cherokee. Wind up on the throw. Pitch is going to be high. As Amila will hit now with runners at second and third. And she has hit on the leg. So another hit batter for Cherokee. I believe that's their second today, unofficially. And now the bases are loaded again, and it has been a tough inning. Again, 11 runs for Cherokee here on the top of the fifth. So Lossie hit by a pitch, and Peyton Barker, I believe, is going to be at the plate now for Cherokee. Pitch high for a ball. Peyton Barker batting. Emily Bradley will be on deck on the day. Peyton with a walk was hit by a pitch, so that's the other batter that was hit earlier. And also Peyton last time had a single with an RBI for Cherokee. Pitch low for ball two. Again, in baseball nearby, the Maroon Devil boys with a 12-2 win over Cherokee in conference play. Don't forget, Swain at Cherokee this Friday. And there's another hit batter. The second one in a row now for Cherokee. So Peyton Barker has been hit twice now. Nothing intentional or injurious, if I can use that term. But a free base for Peyton. Everybody okay? And Emily Bradley is going to be batting now. Emily on the day, a pretty good day at the plate as well. Grounded to second her first time, then got an RBI double her second at bat, and got a base hit last time up. Candace with the windup and the throw. Pitch missing for a ball. 15-2 Cherokee. The dogwoods in bloom, and oh, there's a well-hit ball. Wow, this one hop off the left center field fence. But again, earlier in baseball, Swain with a win, 12-2 over the Braves of Cherokee in conference play. Don't forget, Friday, Swain at Cherokee. Kieran Wolf batting, got on with an error. Kieran not starting today for Cherokee, but batted last time and now getting her second chance at the plate. Got on with an error last time up. And Cherokee may have top of the lineup on deck after Kieran. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Hannah over to first base in time. And finally, the inning comes to an end as Cherokee with a huge lead, 18-2 over the Lady Devils. We'll be back with the bottom of the fifth after this.
Hey Maroon Nation, my name is Erin Jenkins and I'm an alumni of Swain High and also the Maroon Devils Network. The network you're watching right now helped me chase my dreams and get my start in broadcast journalism. From weekly interviews with Coach B to hosting game day specials and even getting to sit down with some of Swain High's greatest football legends.
History of the Maroon Machine.
All of things helped get me to WNCT 9 on your side in Greenville, North Carolina as an on-air news reporter. Right now, you can help other students just like me to chase their dreams by liking, subscribing, and sharing the Maroon Devils Network. As always, go Big Maroon!
Fans, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. My bad, bottom of the fifth here. Our Lady Devils in a tough situation here on the bottom of the fifth inning, down 18-2 to the Cherokee Braves, and now leading off for the Lady Devils here. Let's see what we can do in the bottom of the inning, as it's going to be top of the lineup. Kirsten Smith batting. So we got Kirsten, Haley, and Maddie batting 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And Barker still in the pitching circle for Cherokee. As again, Peyton Barker has pitched a good ball game. It was a 3-2 ball game until that fifth inning. There's a ground ball up the middle, and it's going to be in for a base hit. Holding at first base. Again, leading off with a base hit is going to be Kirsten Smith. And that's the way to start a comeback. Haley Woodard batting, and Maddie Spates is going to be on deck. Last time, Haley got a big double. She's been on 2 times today. Got on first with the bases on balls, and then got a big double last time at bat. Pitch high for a ball. Pickoff throw to first in time. As we mentioned, the Cherokee Brave catcher not afraid to fire it down to first base. She has a good arm. Talking about Jenna Cruz. She will throw it down there in a second. And has been accurate so far today on this pickoff attempts at first base. Pitch in for a ball. We'd like to remind you, as we've got conference action again this Friday, Swain at Cherokee. Boys and girls, baseball and softball. Pitch ground ball up the middle again. Second base hit in a row. Bobbled in center field. Runner round second. Heads for third. Throw in. Going to be too late. And again, good hustle over there. Diving in is Kirsten Smith safely at third base. As 2 hits in a row now, we'll see Haley Woodard on first base with 2 hits in a row today. A big double last time. Batting now is going to be Maddie Spates. Maddie had a big double and has grounded to shortstop on the afternoon. She was on base when Savannah Smith had 2 RBIs back in the first inning. Pitch in for a strike to Maddie. Again, the Lady Devils scoreless since then. We had 2 runs in the first, but then scoreless in the second, third, and fourth. But again, Cherokee, a big 15-run fifth inning. Now with an 18-2 lead. There's a ground ball foul off the bat of Maddie. And then next week, we have some non-conference games for the Lady Devils softball program coming up. And don't forget to mark the, there's an off-speed pitch fouled off by Maddie Spates. Don't forget about the Senior Day on May 3rd. Again, only 1 senior on this Lady Devil roster, but it's always great to honor our seniors, and that is Savannah Smith, of course. Pitch outside for a ball. As the sun continues to set here, shining brightly in on the Lady Devil softball complex next door to the baseball field. There's a well-hit ball, just foul down the third base side. Just outside. That would have scored a run and potentially even 2. As down at first base again, it's going to be Haley Woodard, Kirsten Smith over at third base. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning here on the Maroon Devils Network. Glad to have you along on this Tuesday. Here's the windup and the throw from Barker. Off speed, missing for a ball. Maddie Spates still at the plate now for the Lady Devils against Barker. There's a well-hit ball. That's a bomb. That is out of here. That is out of here. The first home run of the season for the Lady Devils. How about that? Maddie Spates with a 3-run homer over the left center field fence. And again, that is the first home run of the year. How about that? We had not had a single triple or a home run on the season, but that shot goes over left center field. Without a doubt, that was a well-hit ball off the bat of Maddie Spates, who's going to be a happy camper with that big home run into deep left center field over there with the Maroon Devil fans over there watching when that one came right across the fence, right below their feet, actually. So a big bomb for Maddie Spates, putting 3 on the board. It's now 18-5, and nobody out. So all of a sudden, the Lady Devils have come alive here with the bats as well. Maddie Spates with the big home run. Savannah Smith, Candace Crisp, and Faith Woodard now batting for the Lady Devils. There's a foul ball. Again, batting now is going to be Savannah Smith. Candace is going to be on deck. We think anyway that we think that's Savannah. Again, it's cold. Players are putting on jackets and sweatshirts, so we can't see the numbers. Foul ball again out of play behind home plate. But we're just going by the roster, and Savannah, Candace, and Faith. Right behind the 3 leaders, Kirsten with a base hit, Haley with a base hit, and then the big bomb. Maddie Spates with the first home run of the season for her and the entire team. First home run of the year. Pitch in the dirt for a ball from Barker. And now Cherokee gets sunglasses for their right fielder, and I can understand why, because that sun just glares right into first base, second base, and right field. It is tough, especially if that ball gets up in the air. Pitch low in the dirt. Again, Peyton Barker pitching for Cherokee has gone the distance here and has pitched a really solid game, but all of a sudden the Lady Devils 3 runs on the board here in the 5th inning. The 5th inning has been big for both teams now. Bases empty, obviously, after that 3-run homer from Maddie Spates. And now Cherokee wants to talk it over. Fans, stay tuned. We'll take a break as well. We'll be back after this timeout. Fans, here we go after a quick Cherokee timeout. Lady Devils now still trying to make a dramatic comeback here. Already 3 runs on the scoreboard, though, here on the 5th inning with Savannah Smith at bat. And there's out number 1. So it's going to be Candace Crisp and Faith Woodard batting now with 1 out. Our Lady Devils would literally have to score 4 more runs here on the bottom of the 5th to keep this game going. Cherokee with a 13-run lead. There's a ground ball to second base. And now a quick out over to first. And just like that, after that timeout, apparently Coach Albert Arch had the magic touch. He came out, met with his pitcher in the infield, and 2 pitches later, there were 2 outs. So obviously that was a good timeout call. Faith Woodard now batting for the Lady Devils here, down to our last out, 2 down. Can we keep it alive? Faith has been on once today, striking out once and got on an error last time. Looks like we're going to have some baseball next door. Not sure what the situation is. I think it's middle school is what I'm believing. Probably looks like could be JVs. Yes, indeed, Joe Holt may be right. Could be, I'm thinking that's Robbinsville maybe. Robbinsville and Swain playing some JV baseball next door. There's a foul ball. Foul ball out of play as our Lady Devils still trying to hang in there and make something happen here. Faith Woodard at the plate. Again, got on base last time. Off-speed pitch. Oh, the Cherokee players thought that was a strike. They came running in. They thought that was a strike in and out, but it was an off-speed ball called by the umpire. So a little bit too quick on the trigger there, if you will. So again, looks like some JV baseball going on. That's going to be cranking up here in just a minute for Swain and Robbinsville. And there is the out and the third out of the game, and that is the final score. Cherokee winning 18-5 over our Lady Devils. Don't forget, Swain at Cherokee this Friday. Thanks for watching and listening. Join us next time right here on the Maroon Devils Network.